So Vanessa from the Ultimatum decides to give us a bit more context into why she left, and spoiler alert, it was definitely because of Nick. Let's get into it. This is from Elite Daily. She ends up saying that they ended up having like a really good friendship at first, her and Nick, but things quickly saw a change in him once they coupled that up. After the choice was when I really saw the total 180 different person. I found out he had not been entirely truthful with me about many of the things we had connected over, and that was really off-putting. I also witnessed some behavior that made me really uncomfortable. Nick shared a lot about his personal life behind the scenes that made me feel in a place of, I don't want to say danger, but I've seen this behavior before in past relationships, and I didn't want to stay in that situation. Then she specifies that Nick shared with her that he was mentally unstable and that he lied on his psych evaluation and had issues with abuse. Like with abusing people or with being abused? I need clarity. Vanessa also says that she was also unnerved when she caught Nick trying to spin a narrative for the show cameras. According to her, she comforted him after he learned his partner, Sandy Gallagher, had kissed her trial husband, J.R. Warren, only for Nick to try to flip things once the cameras arrived. The live camera crew came into our apartment and immediately he decided to twist the whole situation and attack me, saying that I wasn't there for him and that I was insensitive and not empathizing with him. I still don't understand why. She said, but that was the opposite of what had happened for the last 5 hours. I was like, Nick, you realize we were also on camera earlier, right? So you're contradicting yourself completely right now. And if that's shown, people will see that. Oh, not her trying to be like, you're on camera, dude. You're on camera. And then she says that once she pointed out this discrepancy, Nick's behavior changed. He dropped the act right then. It felt like he was putting on this act to make himself the victim, and I was a villain for no reason. It came out of nowhere. It was really odd. And she said the next day she said she returned to the apartment to find a big shift in Nick's mood. I came from the grocery store and Nick was already hammered drunk. He had cocktails made for us and loud music blasting, and a disco ball was going. It was this extreme opposite of what I had just experienced the night before. He was trying to make this whole fake situation. It felt like just such an act. I'm not an actress, so that was really uncomfortable for me. I wasn't about to be like, yeah, let's have a dance party. The scene was also not shown in the series. Then Vanessa said after all this, she contacted her original partner, Dave Adams, telling him she wanted to leave the show. Everyone thinks Dave got me to leave. It actually was the opposite, Vanessa said. I told him I couldn't see how I could possibly stick this out for another 3 weeks. I mean, this was only 3 days of living with this, and I was unbearable. I was just going mental. She also wanted to clarify that she did tell Nick that she was leaving, and she even has text receipts. He was very much in the know, and he knew that it was a big part of that. He was a big part of why. His behavior was a big part of why that she was leaving. And she said that they didn't sneak off in the middle of the night. It was like 9 p.m. Oh my God. So basically when we said Nick was manic, we were right. What do you